And finally, we are live here from the Atlanta Motor Speedway for tonight's showcase of the 3-Wide Racing League's Nathan Young Designed B-Car Series. Thanks for joining us. This is OCR TV coming to you on iRacing Live and YouTube. I'm Thomas Fredericks, joining in with Thomas Morris and Trey Landry on the call. And we got Wendell James bringing you the sights and the sounds. Guys, this is race number 3 for the Nathan Young Designed B Series. And what a crazy first 2 races we saw here. Daytona and Martinsville are in the rear view now. Thank you. And how excited are we to get to, I guess what you could say is a normal track here at Atlanta?
I'm excited.
I said judging by the Twitter accounts, I think the whole league's excited to get out of Daytona and Martinsville. So.
Absolutely right on that. What a way to kind of kick off the B-Series action here on OCR TV. Remember, we carry all 3-Wide Racing League action here on OCR TV, and I'll say the B-Series races have probably been the most eventful, if you will.
Yeah, I'll say that. I mean, the finish to the Cup race is pretty eventful at Daytona, so I don't know if they're gonna one up that one or not, but
I don't think we want to.
I think more traditional race here. It's Atlanta. We'll see probably some side-by-side action. Hopefully, nothing too crazy, but just good B-car, solid race. Hopefully.
Now, currently, right now, either on your screen or in the background, we got qualifying going on here. Kind of late to the going here, so we apologize for your long wait there with the cue screen. There were some technical difficulties on the tonight, so qualifying's just about over now. We got Peter Short right now at the top of the charts with Johnny Thomas on the outside, waiting for the cars to finish up, and we're about 10 minutes or less away from Green Flag Ooh, that was difficult to say. Green Flag Racing here at Atlanta.
Easy there, Larry Mack.
Yeah, there we go.
Got some extra tires. No, it's looking like Peter picking up where he left off there, Trey, from Martinsville.
Yeah, he showed a lot of speed last week. It's showing a lot of speed tonight. No surprise. I think what is a surprise, the guy who's fastest in practice, Eric Mickey, slower in qualifying. I'm sure he's going to be disappointed. He's still going to roll off third. He's going to start it on the inside, so he'll have the advantage there. But I think he had a shot at the pole if he would have hit that lap.
Yeah, we know how hard it is, though, to back up that lap. You only get one shot at it, maybe 2 laps here because it's a B car, but you're talking about a couple, not even a full tenth from that to the pole. So it's understandable you're going to miss it, but I'm sure he's going to kick himself for not getting that pole.
Looking at the drivers we have in this room, we have the smallest field I'd say we've had thus far in the 3-Wide Racing League since we've been here, and by small, it's still 23-ish drivers. A couple of big notes of people who aren't here. Richard Lafferty, your winner last week at Martinsville here in this series, tied for second in the points, not here tonight. So if you end up watching there, Richard, we miss you on track, and hopefully we see you next week.
Was that like a Ned Jarrett? I'm out of here. One and done.
Yeah, what a way to start off his season, only 2 races in and got the win. Another guy that's missing is our Daytona winner. I'm not sure if he was at Martinsville last week. I don't think he was. Actually, that was the Cup Series, so what am I talking about?
You're doing so good, though.
It's like I've been away for a week.
It's been a long week. Yeah, just looking through the field, I know Drew Eisman looking for a solid run. Kevin Finn, I think we pretty much wrote him off at Martinsville and came back to finish, second?
And one of 3 drivers to have a top 5 in both races we've had thus far, joining Carlos Acosta and Richard Hines. He's also your points leader. So right now, P5 in qualifying. So he's setting kind of the tone fairly early here in this series.
Well, it's like Calvin Whetstone is on track, but I don't think iRacing is scoring him because it looks like he's having some lag issues.
Not really that high. It's like 166 ping.
Well, it was off the charts here a couple of seconds ago.
Little Matt Kingston ping there.
Yeah, I think so.
Shout out to the Great Canadian North. Now, do the incidents reset for qualifying, don't they? Or
Should, I
no?
believe. They should. I'd imagine.
Okay. I've
Because we
seen
see a
people with a
lot.
lot of 2X's.
Yeah. I will say
And
the
that's why his
word.
laps aren't counting, probably.
Yeah, we'll say
Yeah.
the word of tonight is going to be loose, especially in 3 and 4. This weather, not really that hot to be honest with you, but I guess the fixed setup that is on these Xfinity or these Nathan Young Designs cars, it's not handling too well to Atlanta. So I think we're gonna kind of have an action-packed event here tonight.
Hopefully it's not too action-packed.
No, hopefully more up the alley of what we saw in the 3 Rock series we saw here at Atlanta. That was some fantastic racing, especially at the end of that event. So if they can find a way to maybe replicate some of that here tonight, I think everyone here watching on iRacing Live and YouTube will have a good show.
We can only hope.
All right. 7 minutes left. These cars eventually should be pulled off track. They're going to go through a little bit of a driver's meeting, kind of go through all the rules and stuff, and then we will then be gridding and racing here at Atlanta.
Speaking of Kingston, looks like he's joined us in the chat tonight. Good to have you there. Glad to see your internet provider has fixed your internet for the night. You're not running through the field under caution.
That was a fantastic video.
If you ever want to see what bad latency can do on an iRacing server, definitely want to check that out. I've seen that. Oddly enough, I've seen that a couple times on the service, Fredericks, in different races I've seen. It's almost a combination of like a PC and a latency issue, but it just iRacing tries to map where the car was, and it kind of gets it all wrong and just throws you into
just
other
keeps
things.
mapping. Yeah, and it doesn't hurt you any. It just hurts
No.
everyone you're barreling through. So. Well, I guess we'll throw some qualifying results at you here as we're waiting for the driver's meeting to start and then the racing to start, of course. So right now, your pole sitter is going to be Peter Short. He's a rookie this year, if you want to call him that. Very high-talented rookie there for Eisentech Enterprises. Johnny Thomas of Johnny Thomas Racing will complete the outside of the front row. Then followed by Eric Mickey, Drew Einsman, Kevin Finn, your top 5. Nathan Velez, Paul Ross, Cody Wright, Andrew Mickey, and Wade Lear. Bunch of young guns kind of in this top 10 results here. So that'll be your top 10 qualifiers.
Do have Jess Story on the track trying to get a lap in. Not sure if
Oh,
he's
that's right.
going to rocket up to the top or not.
Sure, he will. He's got the talent. I saw him just kind of parked. I didn't realize he was going to run a lap, but he's got to get it in now. We'll see.
We know he's been fighting a few internet gremlins himself the first couple races, so.
Yeah.
P16.
Yeah.
Not terrible. Just solid that. We know you can pass at this track. You have plenty of opportunities, so.
Especially with how loose everyone's going to be in 3 and 4. That's really going to be your chance. If you can kind of keep that eggshell underneath your gas pedal and everyone in front of you is not doing as good of a job as you, then you'll be able to make up ground that way.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've done a B race here. I know with the Cub cars, the groove actually moved up in 1 and 2 when I ran a race here, so not sure if the B car is going to do that or not, but it's a possibility.
Be interested to see if that happens maybe in 3 and 4, just since that's the trouble corner.
No, that's a bottom feeder.
Still glued to the bottom there.
Unless they found some magical grip hack, it was 3 and 4 for some reason. It's just a bottom fest.
Well, it kind of funnels you. It just seems it gets awfully narrow there, coming out of 4.
It can be, especially if you're 3 wide, Trey.
True.
I believe they actually did a quickie drivers meeting tonight. Didn't advance it any, but I think they kind of said, "You guys know the rules. This is the 3rd race. You should know what to do."
Looks like, well, Matt Hackathorn's on track, but he's already taken a time, so not sure what he's doing.
Maybe getting some final race laps in.
Old practice there. We've seen that done. You basically got 10, 15 minutes there. Drivers' meeting's over. You want to turn a couple of laps there? Guess no harm, no foul in that 12 Toyota Camry.
I believe we're gonna start, from what I heard in the admin, gonna start gridding here in about 3.5 minutes. So that'll be good to see. One thing we don't talk about, we know they're qualifying, Fredericks, but you're not actually full-blown qualifying trim. You're just running the fixed setup. So theoretically, you could get an extra 10 minutes of practice in.
And as tough as 3 and 4 is looking tonight, I have never seen a corner. I mean, the fixed setup's kind of feast or famine, but I've never seen the fixed setup kind of really off by that much through 3 and 4. This is basically fixed weather. So can't really blame the weather. It's just this combination of fixed setup and this car just not quite getting along here tonight. So if you're here for action, it's definitely going to happen. Just hopefully of the clean and green variety. Look how tight those times are, guys. Looking from 11th to 17th. That's less than a tenth. 3-2, 3-5, 3-5, 3-6, 3-6, 3-9, 3-9. We got a tie back there between teammates there, Jess Story and Carlos Acosta. Matching times in 16th and 17th. Morris, going back as former teammates, we used to like to do that.
Yeah, it's to be the one on top, though.
Right. iRacing gave the tiebreaker to Jess Story, so there's one victory there for the 7 car back in 16.
Woo!
Wait for these cars to grid, and then we'll hit you with the official grid here, sponsored by Wendell.
Sponsored by The Grid.
By The Grid.
Well, I had a point there, but I completely lost it.
Yeah, one of those nights. Points are hard to come by.
Looks like we have Mr. With the guy we thought that was going to dominate Martinsville, but ended up coming up a little bit short there, Mr. Cameron Rich in the chat tonight, looking for an exciting race, I do believe. Yeah, so he's looking forward to watching it.
I think he's in for it.
Jimmy's not here.
I was about to say, what he's about to see, I think he's going to be glad he's on that end of the viewer screen, because this is going to be kind of interesting to see.
Oh, I remember my point now. This looks like a setup to me that's going to come in for you. You're going to have to hang on to it till you get in the run before it tightens up on you.
At least that's what they're going to be hoping.
Because I know in Atlanta, if you start tight, you're in for a bad trip, because the car's just not going to want to turn after 10 laps. Let's hope that way, anyway.
Grid ticking amount of time here.
There we go. Actually, one of the rookies, the new person in the league, Calvin, said, I feel like this is going to be tragic. Let's hope not, bud.
That 19 car, I believe, his first race here tonight, so hopefully for his sake, I hope it is not tragic.
No, and rookies make a big splash sometimes.
Right, let's see if I can get my thing right here, and we are going to go through the grid here for the starting lineup of tonight's race. Your pole sitter, Peter Short, in that 33 car for Eisentech Enterprises, and outside of him, the 83 car of Johnny Thomas.
Starting in P3, row 2 here, Eric Mickey, the rookie for Bombshell Motorsports, and Drew Eisenman for Eisentech Enterprises.
And starting 5th, Kevin the Flying Finn. To his outside is Nathan Velez starting P6.
And in 7th, one of the 3 OGs, we call him Paul Ross, and outside of him, independent driver Cody Wright in that 38.
Rolling off P9, we have the other Mickey, Andrew Mickey, for Bombshell Motorsports, and outside of him, Wade Lear for, I believe, Lear, or is it... Ooh, I'm not going to second guess myself. I'm just going to say Wade Lear.
And right now we got Shake and Bake Motorsports teammates start P11th in that 63 car, Mike Stevens, and to his outside, Matt Hackthorne.
And starting lucky number 13, that 64 car, Chad Brown for Pilot Performance Group. Outside of him, the 3 car of Tanner Sharp for RK Motorsports.
Another Eisentech car here, Race Clark and Jess Story, the first of the RK Motorsports vehicles, rolling off P16.
Yep, and starting to his outside, or inside on P17, RK Motorsports, Carlos Acosta. To his outside, number 88, Rusty Webb.
19th at 32 car, Jeffrey Acree. Outside of him, the 10 car, Stephen Cruz.
Got the number 87, Richard Hines, rolling off P21, and who's that? Kyle Hanshaw rolling off P22 in the 46 machine.
And the final two cars that didn't take a time, we got David Wilson in the 39, starting 23rd, and Calvin Whetstone starting 24th.
And that's your grid. Got that 33, that beautiful Canes Chicken Fingers Ford Mustang. It's going to lead us to green here outside of the 83.
I was going to say also, Corey Lindsay did make the grid. Didn't make a lap. I don't even think he got a practice lap in, but he is rolling off on the grid.
Another one of those 3OG machines. That is a sexy Puma machine, that Camry. Looking good. He's going to have to pick up a lot of positions here. He's going to take his time climbing through the field here.
Slow and steady tonight.
Right, eggshells under the gas pedal. Patience going to be the key here. We'll see if maybe they learn from Martinsville, where patience wasn't had.
Is it ever had at Martinsville, though?
That's fair. That's fair. We can blame the track last week.
Oh, pace car's about to make that hard left turn there, Mr. Fredericks.
That's right. We got the technical gremlins out of the way. 33 car, 83 car, waiting for the green. And they are going here at Atlanta. 6 car there. Kind of got a good jump with that.
Trouble.
Already wrecking.
7 car round right in front of his teammate.
The 7, the 2, and the... Can't tell who that is.
66, yeah. Race Clark. Nothing. Boy, he just can't buy a break.
That outside line. That was
no caution.
That was expensive for RK Motorsports there. The 3, the 7, and the 2 involved.
Yeah, that was teammates. I'm not sure how you missed that one.
That whole outside line they're saying did not go. We know Wendell's going to get you a great replay of what happened there. Kind of maybe we could see where the stack-up started. Maybe with the 48 or the 38. It definitely started a bunch of cars ahead. And you know how these accordion effects work, guys. It was the 38 that did not go. Cody Wright asleep at the wheel there. And the accident happened about 4 cars back. That's generally how these accordion effects happen. The worst
Meanwhile,
of it.
Eric Nicky has stormed to the lead, passing Peter Short there.
Yeah, kind of pulling away a little bit.
Yeah, I believe he set that car to kill.
All that happening. We did stay green. I didn't even know that while I was looking at the replay, but yes, we are green, and that 6 car is flying right now out front. 33 got a rear view mirror, now side mirror full of that 83.
Yeah, not sure what happened to the 33 last lap, but Eric beat him by almost 6/10, so that's a lot for an opening stint here.
Could be protecting those rear tires, possibly. Seems to be where our issue is going to be tonight. That 18 car looking on the outside now. Gonna make it tougher. Ooh, that was weird.
Ooh,
18 had a big wiggle there. I don't know if that was the 33 had a slight wiggle. I don't know if that was reactionary or maybe netcode there. Didn't look right. Nonetheless, looking through the field to see who all was involved. The 90 car's parking it right now. I think he's just here.
He said, "Nah,
yeah,
I'm good."
He did his couple laps and said, "Yeah, exactly." Jess Story, he's really lost the ground there from that accident, and Race Clark also. Those were kind of the big ones there. Carlos Acosta.
Yeah, all those guys were pretty much begging for a caution.
Ooh, 7 car sideways too. I'm just looking at him as I was finding him.
Yeah, through the grass.
But 7, 66, and 2. Those were the big damage getters. Maybe not physically, but track position wise on that incident there on the start.
7 did get a little. Does a 12 good save there? Still saving it. Still saving it. No, he's through the grass in the front stretch. Okay.
You're going to be hearing that a lot tonight, folks. Turn 4.
Looks like the 18 also had a problem.
Yeah, lucky for them, there's grass down there, so there's going to be a lot of cars trekking through there.
I will tell you, that will give you damage going over the Legends infield. Usually it's around 12 seconds.
It will tear up your front grille.
which will pretty much cost you maybe a mile, 2, possibly up to 3 miles an hour down the straightaway, which is a lot here at Atlanta, a wide open, almost wide open track.
Are wrecking everywhere here on the team scanner, but we ain't gonna be able to
They're
find
saving
it. 39 falling back right now. They may have gotten loose there.
So 7 off the pace, believe he just left pit lane. The 7 is on pit lane, probably to get that car looked at.
Looking right now, our biggest battle right now, that 14, 48, 38 car, they're in a gaggle right now. That's tight coming off that corner. 38 car pushing that 14 on the outside around the 48. 14 car of Kevin Finn here. He races for Isotech Enterprises here in this B Series. That 48 car, Nathan Velez, that Lowe's machine, looking good. Side by side,
that's a pretty
still.
fast car.
Yeah.
We did have Peter Short drive back around Johnny Thomas for P2 there.
Ooh, 38 big wiggle there. It's that 3 car. That 3 car's got damage, but he's going to the front.
He was sawing on it to get by him there.
Maybe he's hoping that that rear spoiler's up in the air a little more, give him a little rear grip.
Some extra downforce.
A lot of credit to that 48 and that 14 car, racing really hard side by side, but extremely clean as the 48 will finally make the pass.
Yeah, move him up to 4th.
We've seen speed out of that 48 as he's sideways through 3 and 4.
We're gonna. You just got to keep that. Oh, he's still sideways.
Sure, his name isn't Johnson.
Yeah. Hey, that 48 car. All that matters is where he finished. Who is that on the inside there?
It's like Race Clark again, maybe.
Yeah. Now look at the front. Fastest car on track is still the first 2 runners. That's Eric Mickey and Peter Short, a couple of the rookies, taking a liking here to Atlanta. Rear car move. Ooh, 14 big wiggle there when he tried to come back to the bottom. He is going to lose a couple of positions here.
86 sideways.
Oh, that is expensive trip through the grass.
That's some damage.
He dug in each time going through there.
Luckily, he maintained control. It's easy to get out of shape through that grass.
Rusty Webb is going to power around on the outside.
A 48 hard into the wall. Just lost it. No caution. Come on, Admins.
Yeah, he's down off the track in the backstretch. Probably going to let it play out. Nope, there we go. Yeah, that was well of a hit.
That was an eventful first 12 laps.
Well, we said it was a handful, and it's proven to be.
Yeah, he just lost it off turn 2 all by himself.
Ooh,
hard contact in the wall. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, that's going to be probably a 20-minute repair.
That 48 was wiggling. We saw the last 3 or 4 laps when he was racing side by side. Maybe overheated that right rear tire. Either way, that's going to be tonight's story all night.
I'm no expert here, Fredericks, but to me it looks like almost one of those things where you have to be committed when you turn in to not make any rash jerks or movements on the wheel. You have to be smooth and steady all the way through the corner.
It's the weight transfers that's really bothering. We saw the 48 car when it tried to dive to the bottom a couple of laps ago, and because he was trying to make such a big arc in 3 and 4, it just didn't want to do it. As soon as he turned left to make that bigger of an arc, the rear end stepped down. So I think you're absolutely right there.
And another problem you hit too is the seams here. I know a lot of people think, no, that's not a real thing in video games. Yes, you hit seams on these tracks, it will totally upset the car balance from being pushing tight to spinning out loose.
I have to investigate here more. So I'm looking down our pit lane. That 33 car, that right front damage looks pretty well caved in. Yeah, he's sitting on pit road getting it fixed. I was waiting to see if maybe that was just a visual thing that sometimes iRacing glitches out on that. But no, he is parked on pit road getting that damage repaired. I'll see if I can find out what happened there. But that was your second place runner at the time.
Wow. I think the caution may have actually came out for Peter Short, not Nathan.
Yeah, the caution was
he
way
pounded
after.
the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, that car, I'm gonna say that car's done. Right as that caution period was out or coming out, he kind of, I don't know if the weight transfer of lifting out the gas out of 4, he just lost it.
Yep. Oh, it bobbled there. Yeah, and then that. I think he called it right there. You mentioned the seam earlier. He was running right in the middle of it. That's about where it finally got loose and overcorrected.
That's a tough break.
Yeah, that wall bit
That's
him
a hard
there.
hit. I
Yeah.
don't think you're gonna come back from that one.
No, Peter's short. Not what he wanted to see. That 19 car, he's a rookie. He's still staying out right now. Not sure if he's trying to lead a lap or if feeling a little adventurous. But right now he's your leader. Eric Mickey did cycle back to your leader. Possibly. He's second right now, first off pit road.
Did have the 2 car stay out to get his lap back, so he will cycle back through here on the lead lap, looking to not go through the grass on this restart. Hopefully. Looks like the 7 car did not get to take the wave around, I believe, right? Because he was behind
19 may have
guys.
the 19 stayed out.
Ooh.
So I don't think the 17 may have been, or the 7 may have been behind him. So never got that
Which
opportunity.
he's had a rough night. He's already 2 laps down. We saw the contact and the extra spin he had. So.
Tanner Sharp, I'm curious to see if he got any of that damage fixed because he's going to cycle back to be second. Calvin Whetstone in that 19 mentioned that he's going to come to pit road this time. But so your 6 car will be your leader again, Eric Mickey. Tanner Sharp, after that disastrous of a start where that checkup really damaged the rear end of that car, he's going to be outside the front row here with Eric Mickey.
It looks like they polished up on it a little bit, but I think they're
Just
like, hey,
on
you're
it.
still making speed, so why
That's
worry
right.
about it?
Why, don't fix something that's not totally broke.
So maybe he's decided it's good enough. We'll go get this lead.
A producer saying he kept an eye on that 3 car. They didn't even see anyone work on it. They changed tires and fuel and said, hey, your car's fine, get on out there.
It'll be interesting to see, though, because the 6 was quick, but Peter was actually, within a couple hundredths lap tracking with him, so interested to see if maybe Tanner or Johnny can keep the pace with Eric on this restart.
And looking at practice, in the 2 rooms they did, because they had to reset, the fast cars seemed to be the 6, the 83, and the 33. I didn't see much of the 3, but obviously we saw how fast he was at the beginning of this run. So there's still some heavy hitters up there. Kevin Finn, he's no slouch, obviously. He's your points leader, so. Rusty Webb, he's quietly picked his way up to 6th there from his starting position of 18th.
Just, he's just doing what he does.
3OG Camry looking good there, but pace car's
in.
Green.
Green, the 38 car still not going. Someone needs to wake him up. We got our buddy Corey Bunch in the 38 tonight on restart. Corey's probably not here to hear that, but I said it.
Well, I guess you haven't checked the chat, as our producer likes to tell us to do. He's in the chat tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Hopefully working on a Sonoma setup also.
Wink, wink.
I notice everyone's trying to get single file here as quick as they can. Because side by side with a loose set, not fun.
Looking back through the field right now, side by side at least. That 64 car Chad Brown was looking on the inside of Andrew Mickey, but he'll fall back in line. That 86 car got a good momentum there off the corner. See if he can go challenge Rusty Webb.
Got a couple guys trying to venture to the high side there.
Wow.
Ross made the power move there.
Yeah, that's an 18. Powered on the outside there. That's veteran experience there, that 18 of Paul Ross for 3OG. Making it happen around the 32 of Jeffrey Acree. Running out of
Acree.
Just a couple more words you know, man.
Trying.
Just to let you know, yes, Corey Bunch is in the chat. Go ahead and take a look at what he told you.
I'm not going to give him the benefit of enjoying that. 39 car. Another battle there with the 87 of Richard Hines. As David Wilson, a rookie there.
Looks like Cody Wright in that 38 car is trying to make that high side work as he makes his way around Kevin Finn, move him up to P4.
Clearly, Trey, I said the high side wouldn't work, so it's going to work because everything we say is,
especially in 3 and 4. Did you see him rocket off that corner? Not to say I was right, but guys, that's
looks
38.
like Johnny Thomas is going to try to make his way around Tanner Sharp for P2.
I wonder if that's the case.
Sharp end of the field.
You were mentioning kind of we were talking about the weight transfer and how you think any rash movements of the wheel makes a big difference. I wonder, you're using less lock up there on that high side, less of a chance to get loose while everyone else on the bottom is pedaling it. That might be the way to go as he gets loose off the corner. What am I talking about?
I'd say you're also keeping that car wound up. I think that helps a lot in the B car. It's also kind of bumpy through 1 and 2. I'm surprised they're not venturing up. I don't know if because it's shaded, it's just as quick low as it is high, but I'm really surprised 3 and 4 is that good up in the middle of the high side.
If anyone else tries, especially people that Cody Wright passes, no one else behind them that is trying it, but he's still trying it. Let's see if he gets that power run off the corner you were mentioning.
He's quick, but he's still like a tenth slower than Eric Mickey, so.
Oh well, Eric Mickey was 2 tenths faster in the field last time, so right now he is in his own zip code. Eric Mickey is a rookie, but not on talent. 87 and 77. That's a side-by-side battle coming off of 2 there. Richard Hines on the outside of Drew Heinzman. That Avon Racing Mustang trying to hold off that 77 Eisentech Enterprises Ford Mustang. A couple of Mustangs there fighting. And 77 looks like he's gonna get it done. Got a battle behind them too. That 39 car, David Wilson battling with Kyle Hanshaw. A couple rookies there. Battle's over, and Carlos Acosta got to follow through. Carlos Acosta, he's running right now in looks like 14th, but he is tied for 2nd in the points as
12 a little sideways there.
Matt Hackathorn taking it to the bottom there.
Yeah, it's the 2nd time we've seen him a little sideways.
Well, that's happening. That 38 car using the high side. He is passing that 3 car. Move him up to P3. Cody right there.
Ooh, got Paul Ross through the grass on the front stretch again. That's a hot spot tonight.
Locking it up. He's trying to avoid pit road there.
Yeah, gonna need an admin to probably clear that black flag.
Oh, he got damaged. It looks like he hit the wall. Oh, wow. Take a look at that, Morris. That was
she's used up.
Hit. That was Peter Short-esque there.
That looks like a Matt Tift kind of 18 wreck.
Yeah, he's riding on the apron. He got his black flags clear, but he's got more issues than that black flag right now.
I don't know if we mentioned it either. Peter Short has not rolled off pit lane after his contact, so I'm pretty sure he's done for the day.
Yeah, that. Ooh, 38 car!
Oh, no, touched the wall. Hate to see that.
He was having a hell of a drive there, using that outside line. No caution.
Gonna get it going though.
Yeah, that inside. That's definitely a meatball, if you will. Have to bring that to pit road.
That's a lot of damage.
That's not a meatball. That's some tires that are. God, that's close.
What a darn shame that 38.
Oh, 7 back across. He's gonna save it though.
That Irish Red Chevrolet was running so good there.
And the 7 did not save it.
This story, multiple laps down. That might be the fork.
Yeah, he was racing the 46 there, and it just got away from him and come out of 4, and through the infield he went. Thought he was going to save it, but he locked it back down and slid right back in front of the field.
Yep.
Very dangerous spot. Now he can't get turned around, so that's another lap he's going to lose. I think we saw this kind of drama at Martinsville. Temper's
Just Story not happy about his situation. He's had happen tonight. Right now, it looks like he's gonna be 3 laps down now, at the bare minimum. But that was a lot of damage, so I don't think.
Yeah, that car's taking some hits tonight. I don't know if she's gonna be up to pace very long. I mean, nothing you can do for the first wreck, but the past couple incidents have just been solo spins. You gotta clean your act up before you can get back to the front.
Gus Story, a talented driver, but this is he's came into this race 17th in the points. He's just not had the finishes he's needed. Obviously tonight is not going to help his case at all. Cars are on pit road here. Lap 28 of 120.
Definitely, you're going to see these guys come down pit lane every chance they get because tires are a premium here at Atlanta.
Ooh, someone coming off that 19 car coming off quickly. I don't know if he just blew through again or what, but your 6 car
was in his pit stall.
Hey, well, that 3 car is pretty impressive. Getting confirmation the 19 car was actually a lap down there, so that was my fault there. But either way,
yeah, it's going to cost him coming down pit lane though too early.
Drew Heinzman, he stayed out. I would assume he's collecting a lap lead bonus. Drew Heinzman came into this race in the... Got this open if I can find it. Not up there in points. He's actually 20th, so he needs every point he can get, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Well, he wasn't running, what was he, like mid, I think just outside the top 10 for this caution, so I guess that's worth the gamble. I honestly don't want to get back there in that traffic just because it's so hard to pass. These cars are so aero dependent.
And the cars are on edge by themselves, so add that on with racing around people. I think right now Eric Mickey is the only guy not having any ill handling issues right now because he's racing himself. So he's
Yeah, you got clean air. You got no worries.
That's right.
Until you start lapping people.
Fair. If you're joining us here on iRacing Live, just a friendly reminder, we like to get active with our chat here on OCR TV, so you got anything to say, want to join in on the conversation, or want to let us how you really feel, go ahead and put it in there. As I load it up here to see what kind of awful things a couple of my good pals have said about me while this has been going on. Looking forward to that.
I do believe that Corey Bunch suggested a restaurant for you to eat at.
If it is not Waffle House, I am out. I can pull it up here. I have no idea what I'm doing. If
So
no one,
usual.
yeah, if no one's not noticed yet, yeah, no idea. There we go.
Well, I can further your point. If you're on iRacing Live and you want to interact with the chat, get off that and come over here to YouTube and chill with us. Because otherwise, you just get to watch and you don't get to interact.
It's like Calvin Whetstone is going to get the wave around, put him back on the lead lap.
That is definitely a good place to eat there, Corey Munch. I will keep that in mind for my next meal.
I bet you will.
We are double filed up, ready to come to the restart. We got Eric Mickey running P1, Tanner Sharp, a restart outside of him. Kevin Finn, he's up to third now. Johnny Thomas fall back to fourth. And add another Mickey brother there. He's going to restart fifth, the second Bombshell Motorsports Inc. Ford Mustang there. So we're getting ready to go green. Chad Brown sneaking his way up to P6 as well. And we are green. Great restart on the inside, outside there. Not too bad.
Not
you
bad.
expect the lead? Yeah, you expect the leader to get that much of a jump in the outside line, kind of stay with the rest
It's
of the
a
pack.
it's a hard jump on the outside in line, and you'll get a little wheel spin. I know Kevin Finn with a good run there too. Got him around Johnny Thomas.
Once again, as we've seen on every restart, 6-car pulling out to a quick, decent lead, and then we have kind of nose to tail there, third through fourth.
Once again, everybody trying to kind of single file out as best they can.
I say everyone's doing a really good job of kind of taking to the conditions they have. Everyone knows at this point. If they didn't know by practice, they surely know now. Tonight is tough, so I think they're doing a really good job of letting things come to them. Any spins we've seen, minus the couple of ones that got on the wall, it's kind of just ended up through the grass and single car incidents there. So a lot of credit out to these guys managing the conditions they're dealt.
I'd be curious to see if we do get a fairly long run, how bad these cars get, because they were looking pretty rough at 10, 15 laps. So
Only side-by-side battle we got right now, that 46 and the 63. That's Kyle Hanshaw for Kyle Hanshaw Racing and Mike Stevens in the 63 car battling. And now that 63 will fall back into the hands of the 12 car.
We've seen him sawing on it tonight, so he's still keeping her going.
That's right. Those that 63 and that 12, those Toyota Camrys, those are two Shake and Bake Motorsports Camrys. So you'd imagine that. Well, I was going to say they'd be nice to each other, but heck no, we're here to race.
No.
Got the 88 car right behind it. That's kind of where the gaggle of cars we got right now. That is 10th on back, side by side, all the way back about 15th. It looks like. Both car made it out of that battle. Now powering around the outside there. The 46.
That's a big time pass right there.
Yeah, that was.
It's like 88
Say
is going
goodbye.
to try to follow him.
I think the 46 lost a lot of momentum down there.
Well, we know
Blew his
if you
doors
check
off.
up just that little bit, you're gonna get killed.
Right.
That guy can keep it wound up. Ooh, we got Andrew Mickey, I believe, through the grass.
Andrew Mickey. The second trip through painting the grass there in that Save the Ring Ford Mustang. I need to say save the grass there, Andrew.
I say he's auditioning for a landscaping company, but I think Atlanta's got plenty.
Oh, he got loose kind of entering 3. That was, once again, that weight. Oh, actually rode the seam there.
Seam
It
has
doesn't
to
matter
be a
what
problem.
you're doing 3 and 4. There's one way to get through 3 and 4 tonight, and that's sideways.
It's like Drew Eisman was able to get around that 46 car, move him up to P11.
That's Andrew Mickey. He restarted P5. I mentioned him earlier. He is now in the 20th position.
He says
That's
it's too
tough.
easy up there. He needs to make it harder on himself.
Well, he's got his brother kind of stinking up the show right now, so Andrew can't make the Mickey name look too good now, can he?
Well, they're not the Labanis.
That 7 car going around again through the grass.
Yeah, that 7 car kind of not got it going tonight.
Didn't hit anything. Gonna need his black flag is cleared again, because speed down pit lane.
Well, that's going on the 77 car. Gonna make move on Richard Hines there in that Avon Racing Ford. I will say, guys, looking at the timing and scoring now, I'll say Eric Mickey is not running the crazy lap times he was running compared to everyone else. Now everyone's within a tenth of him. All the top 4 running, within looks like 6/100ths of a second.
Very true, but he could be managing the gap.
Could be as the 3 car's slipping there. 14 got to get around. The 83 got to get around.
So you say he's not running the gap, he just pulled 4/10 on him that lap
Yeah.
because of the little bobble there. So we've got the 77 trying to make the move on the 88 here going into turn 3.
Yeah,
That 88. Yeah, that 88 lost a lot of momentum off turn 2, and that lets that 77 just kind of eat his lunch a little bit.
I like that paint scheme on that 88. Want to give credit to 3OG and whoever paints their cars. That 88 looks like that silver and yellow.
Got Cameron Rich in the chat saying the 7 looks more like a lawnmower than a race car tonight. I couldn't disagree with you on that one.
Yeah, that is definitely not the first time he's taken the ride.
Can say though he has disconnected from the server, so I believe he said, "I'm done." There's a 64 around on the front stretch.
Yeah.
We got to get
Gotta
that
keep
Chad
it
Brown
going,
cam.
though. He's off the. Oh no, they threw the yellow iRacing. Oh, we've got another car up there, Cody Wright, I believe.
Ooh, he may have actually been the caution because
Yeah, that was the caution. Definitely.
Oh no,
the
yeah, that
caution.
definitely was the caution.
Yeah, he's trying to run that high line through 3 and 4. He just lost it.
I don't think he has the arrow for it anymore.
That was a long, lazy spin there.
Yeah.
What do we call that? The Dale Jr. spin. Didn't.
Guys, I don't-
Yeah, backed in the wall. I was gonna say, didn't hit much.
Not sure when this happened, but David Wilson, that rookie in the 39 car, has climbed his way to P4.
He marched his way through the field.
Same thing with Matt Hackathorn. He's hacked his way to 5th.
They figured
Oh
something
man,
out, clearly.
hey, you know what? Cameron Rich coming up with a good comment in the chat. If the 6 car was a rodent, would he be a Mickey Mouse?
Oh my.
He's
Well
in fact
played.
a rodent.
Well-
I can confirm.
Well played, Cameron Rich. Well played.
Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, as we've got shenanigans getting on pit lane here. If he somehow makes the winner interview or the top 3 interview tonight, we'll pose that question to
Yes,
him.
absolutely.
I might ask him personally on Facebook if we don't get the chance to interview.
I'll have to ask him next time we're in Daytona. Call him Mickey Mouse. Like it.
I bet he'd like to go into the Mickey Mouse Club.
This segment was sponsored by Cameron Ridge.
That's why we love the chat.
That's right. Ooh,
Battle
14 car. Gonna win the
yeah,
race pit
Flying
road.
Finn won that one.
How about that? Your point leader gonna find himself to be one there.
Go pit crew.
Johnny Thomas, he's let's see if I can get you an order off the road here. Then again, Wendell might have a graphic for that. I don't even remember. Yeah, that 14 car definitely won. That 39 car is going to come off 3rd, the 83 4th. Then Matt Hackathorn and Drew Einsman battled it out there for 5th. Not sure who won that. It looks like it was the 12 car.
Oh, Cameron Rich still getting the Mickey references down in the chat.
He'll be here all night, folks.
Well, hopefully. I mean, at this rate, it might be all night. We are on lap 45 of 120.
Wow. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Give me those words.
It's like, how do we kill silence? Tell him what lap it is. And prosper.
We can give a top 5 rundown. Kevin Finn came up pit lane, clearly, like we said first. And Eric Mickey, David Wilson, Johnny Thomas, and Drew Eisman, who I believe he stayed out last caution to get a lap lead point. So he worked his way back up into the top 5. Pretty snazzy there.
Jess Story has officially pulled the car behind the wall and said, I am not being paid to cut this grass. I am not doing it any longer. 7 car retired. Like he'll finish P24? Peter Short still out there.
3 car, not a great pit stop there. Must have maybe got some stuff worked on back in P18.
He was falling back at the end of that run too there, so I'm not sure actually at what position he ended up coming into pit road, but definitely not where he wants to be. He's got the speed to come back through the field. Luckily for him, we're not even halfway yet, so he should have an opportunity to climb his way back through the field. Yes, if you're new to OCR
climb
TV,
over anybody.
That's right. If you're new to OCR TV, Cameron Rich made a good point. We're absolutely terrible at puns. So enjoy it. Or don't enjoy it. Either way. You're here.
Either way, you're going to get them, so.
Learn to love them. Maybe we get a little bit of a... we're going down the backstretch here. Ready to go back racing here. We'll go back racing on lap 47. Kevin Finn won the race off pit road. Really the first time, actually the exact first time we saw Eric Mickey get past, even though it was off pit road. But he'll restart your leader, Eric Mickey on the outside. David Wilson, highest he's run all night in P3. Johnny Thomas 4th. Drew Einsman 5th. Bunch of veterans there with a couple rookies thrown in between. That U.S. Army Ford Mustang going to lead him to green here in a moment.
I'm kind of interested to see what Eric Mickey can do restarting on the outside here.
Right, now he's doing something he hasn't done all race as the pace car is in and the green flag is out. They waited a long time there.
Ooh, yeah,
whoa, 6 car
stacked them up behind him there.
That's going to help. You mentioned that. That's going to help the 6 car stay right with the 14. Let's see if he can see what happens here on this restart. 83 had a great restart, too. He was pushing the 6 down the front stretch.
Little Joey Logano push there.
Yeah. 38 car hurting puppy there on the inside.
Yeah.
6 car already looking. 14 going to give him the room.
That's a hard pass to make on cold tires.
Is ooh, the 12 car way up the track there.
That's where he likes it, up there rim riding.
Right, he gathered it back up though, and will settle back into 5th, maybe 6th as he's getting past.
Of course, I may be a little biased here, but I love that number 14.
Yeah, it's pretty good from what I hear.
Ooh, 6 car
Strong
gonna have
force to
another
deal
run.
with.
6 car has another run here. Looks like the better run. He is clear. Eric Mickey back to P1.
Well, like we said, Fredericks, he gets that run out. He's been running away from the field, but then it kind of stabilizes a little bit. So I'll be curious to see if they can keep up with him better this time.
Right.
Not looking so as he kind of motors away. Next battle, I believe, between Race Clark and the 87. Looks like 66 is going to get that spot.
I had a look at the chat. We're telling pizza jokes now. Come on, guys.
Oh.
Those are they're awfully cheesy.
Oh my. I believe Andrew Mickey already back up to P8, Fredericks. Was he not 20th when he went through the grass?
He was.
He definitely was. That 86 car, we've seen he's been fast at the beginning of these runs. It's just, can he keep that right rear tire cool and not overheated? Because that's about 10 laps into a run, we see him pulling out the lawnmower.
So you're saying he might need to be sponsored by maybe Toro or some other equipment brand?
Now that I was thinking of a couple landscaping companies, but none came to mind there for a moment. My brain kind of failing me there.
I'm sure the chat can hit this over with him. As we, well, I kind of predicted, Eric Mickey driving away.
Oh, we got a spinner. Another one going down
Like
pit
Carlos,
road.
like,
The number
no, Wade Lear.
07. The number 07.
Wade
Wade Lear.
Lear.
Oh, he hit the
Just
inside
lost
wall.
Yeah.
That in and out Toyota Camry there. He was running really high there. He was trying to.
And it looks like Andrew Mickey had some issues as well. But he had a little help from that 66 car.
Yes, he did. Yeah, a little bump in the center of the corner. Not where you want to get hit at it, man.
86 car keeps falling through the field and climbing his way back up. He probably got to pass the most cars here tonight once it's all said and done.
I think he
Not
might be
what he
trying to
wants.
get back
And we're
to that
wrecking
66.
again. Oh, my word.
Caution, Wade Lear still on the bottom. Looks like he has no damage, but unfortunately, track
we got-
position damage.
Kyle Henshaw also spun on the inside. He's off the track.
12 car spinning right now. Also, Matt Hackathorn cutting the grass through the infield. Facing the wrong way, and
That's the pit crews are getting a lot of scares tonight.
I guess if you're going to spin it through the grass on the front stretch is the way to do it.
Clearly, because if you spin on the back stretch, your night's over.
We've seen that.
Well, unless you're, I believe Cody Wright did it one time. He's still going, but it pretty much ends your chance of a good finish. Just looking through the field, everyone's kind of settled down now. Got the 48 tap the wall a little bit there.
Nathan Velez, that's a name we haven't seen tonight. We saw him battle in the top 5 very early. And
I don't think we'll see him much, considering that car was up
spun
off the
very
ground.
early. Yeah.
The name we hadn't mentioned much either. The 10 car, currently running P14, not a stellar night. Steven Cruz just kind of hadn't seen him sideways, hadn't seen him knock the wall down, just kind of been putting around, getting his laps in. Which can, as we know, Fredericks, can get you a top 10 if you play it smart.
especially in conditions like tonight. I mean, look, Carlos Acosta has really hasn't. He had that damage early on, and he's kind of done a good job of avoiding these little spins, and he's climbed his way up to P10. So
Right behind his teammate, too.
Right. Tanner Sharp, he's recovering fairly well with all these cars taking the mandatory trip through the infield.
Not the care center, just the infield.
Yeah, just the infield. Now, if you do that in the backstretch, you will be going to the care center, but so far so good. Only a couple cars have done that. Right now, you class of the field right
got
now.
the 18 car going around right in front of Andrew Mickey. Another one coming out of 4.
Oh, that
Through the
really
grass again.
that really slowed up the 86 there too. I think he's gonna have to get a pant change. Actually, they were both loose. If you watch that,
That's a little gaggle of cars there. We got 63 getting passed by the 86. Got is that Wade Leader back there? Came back out on track. Yes, it is. I'm starting to see. It looks like, I know we just had a couple cars spin off before, but it looks like they're maybe tightening up just a little bit finally. Hopefully.
Right now, the only guys we have not seen really out of control are your top 3 runners, and that's the reason why they're running the top 3. Eric Mickey, Kevin Finn, Johnny Thomas doing a fantastic job handling these conditions. As Eric Mickey, I believe, is 1 lap away from getting that little halfway lap lead bonus there. The 12 car.
Eric Mickey a little nervous on that one.
These are the kind of races you worry about. Everything's going right. Conditions are tough. You're passing a lap car.
Got the 18 car again, just a dart without feathers, and he collected the 14.
Oh,
And cautions
yellow.
out.
That'll do it. That was an actual
P3
wreck
runner.
there. I jinxed him there. That Eisentech. Oh,
I'm sorry,
that
P2
Eisentech
runner.
Enterprises. Yeah, that Eisentech Ford Mustang is
boy.
tore up.
Getting clipped in the right rear. That's
Where the 14 couldn't do anything. 88 or 18 running up high. 14 just right place at the
there'll be
wrong
some
time.
words exchanged after that one.
14 was okay. It just once you unsettled the car, it was jacked up.
We should note that Eric Mickey got that point for leading halfway.
He even told the
He made
chat,
sure-
even though it was the wrong chat.
Right?
He made sure to remind the rest of the field too. So, but yeah,
Hey guys, I'm at halfway.
everyone gave him a round of applause.
As they decided how to strategically get him out of the lead now.
But he is absolutely right, though. He is your midway point leader, and he's led 54 of the 61 laps. So Eric Mickey has definitely been the class of the field. He rolled off 3rd on the grid. Took no time getting up to P1, and by no time I mean lap 1. He was your leader, I believe. Maybe Peter Short led the first one. But yeah, we gotta come down pit road again. Tires
Cameron Rich is just on fire.
I said we get him in the booth
believe
and
the
let him do
14's
it.
race is definitely finished. Believe it or not, even through all the loose cars we saw and people just, coming to pit lane, spinning out, we still have 16 cars on the lead lap.
That's true. These spins have been fairly benign for the most part. They just kind of spin through the grass and you move on. It's the ones that you've kind of overcorrect into the wall. Those are the race enders.
Like the one we just saw. that's a you're not gonna run up front anymore kind of race. Like 6 car won the battle off pit lane.
He did. 83 car looks like he's going to come off P2. Trying to see who came out in front of him, unless that was a lap car. Actually, no one came out in front of him. It's just my screen. Besides the 6 car.
Yeah, they got the 683 and I believe the 39 machine rolling off P3. When Race Clark made his way all the way back up to P4 after starting pretty much in the grass on pit lane.
It be like that sometimes. Race Clark up to P4. Wow. Tanner Sharp, he's got to recover to P5 right now, or maybe P6. I got to wait for this our timing and scoring to cycle through. Actually, he'll be P7. Drew Einsman will be 5. Andrew Mickey all the way back up to P8.
He's like a yo-yo. It just keeps going back and forth, back and forth.
I was gonna say it's like a treadmill, but I'm not sure if Andrew's ever been on one. But just keeps going around and around.
I'm gonna put Cameron on a timeout if he doesn't quit punting enough.
I would say he's clucked up, but he's definitely fried.
Just so you know, guys, our producer, Wendell James, loves all the puns and corny jokes, so keep it up. As that's probably going to come back to bite me later on in the year, but we'll see. Not seeing a whole lot of shaking and moving through the field there. Still only 16 cars, so I guess one of the guys got his lap back, but it didn't add an extra car to the lead lap. So, we have a couple taking the wave around though. See if old Johnny Thomas can keep up with the Mickey Mouse, Eric Mickey, Bombshell Motorsports machine. That's a mouthful.
Mouthfuls indeed. And another little race reset here as we're going down the backstretch to take the restart for lap 66. We got Eric Mickey, Johnny Thomas, your front row, David Wilson, Race Clark, Drew Heinzman, Richard Hines, Tanner Sharp, Andrew Mickey, Chad Brown, Carlos Acosta. Top 10.
Pace car gonna make that hard left turn, yes sir. And we are green again, boys.
Good jump by Eric.
I would have
practiced that.
Morris doing well on the fly. I would have called that restart if I was actually live. So I was like,
Oh,
what do you?
wow.
I was looking at the screen and I was like, what are you talking about?
It's amazing when buttons work and make you do things. Huh?
Yeah, Johnny Thomas was able to power by into P2 on that high side there.
Yeah, he's making a run at Eric there.
He's been definitely probably the most consistent driver up there. 14 car was, and then obviously he had a hard hit there. But 83, he's been there. He's been the top 3 all night. It's kind of his turn there to see if he can battle the 6 car.
It's I don't. We'll see if the 14 can rebound. I'm not gonna
86 car.
see a Martinsville rebound for the 14 tonight. Maybe a top 10 at most.
Andrew Mickey there, gonna make the pass on Drew Heinzman. He kind of bounced his way in there.
Pardon me coming through.
He'll be saying that when he's hopefully not when he's spinning through.
First car we have, well, no, I was gonna say running Highline, but he's kind of tucked back in here. Looks like 14 actually making a move on Carlos here.
Well, he has a good car, even with a little bit of damage. We saw how much faster he was in the whole field. We've seen all night tonight. There's been 3 cars, and then there's been like the field. So the 14 car was one of those fast guys. So he's definitely got the skill to pass all these guys. The car, maybe not what he needs now.
It'll be a top 10 car, I'm sure. If we can stay green here, as we still got guys a little loose. As we get the 66 looking under the 39 out of turn 4. Gonna try and make that move around. Not quite got the run yet.
Tanner Sharp is going to throw himself into this battle here. Can he make it 3 wide?
Let's hope not.
He thought better of it.
Let's get 10 laps in the run before we worry about 30 wide.
That
Well,
80.
he better keep a sharp lookout for that number 86 car because he's coming, man.
Do you think Andrew would do something in retaliation? Something interesting to keep an eye on. You're absolutely right.
Hey, does the Pope wear a fucking hat?
Sometimes.
Then yes.
If it can fit in his little protective car. Definitely getting racy here. I know the 39's kind of struggling a little bit here once they've gone back to green. He seemed like he had a little bit better of a long run car compared to a short run car.
He's done a fantastic job of keeping all 4 tires on the pavement. As the 3
Long
car
run.
don't overcorrect. Good job. Ride it out. Well done. Well
Good save,
done.
though.
That is tough. You want to counter steer that car so bad, and that's a race ender when you do that for you and for others. So he did a great job of just riding the apron. Gonna lose a lot of track position, but at least he's still got a car to fight with.
So I guess he didn't have my mentality of, well, I'm in it, so I'm taking you with me.
That's what. Yeah, there's a couple people that are really good at that.
Names we won't mention.
Not on tonight's stream.
I'm sure they're watching, though. Wendell James.
Well, we gotta do it at some point. We got 48 to go, coming to 47 to go. You guys want to go through the field?
Sure, I mean, I'm sure we hadn't jinxed enough people yet, so.
As we're talking about
speaking
them,
of
I'm sure we'll
jinx.
see them going through the infield. Kevin Finn? Yep.
Yeah, get back up to speed now.
All we got to do here up in the booth, guys, is we just got to look at the timing and scoring that we have, and just see what name just drops down the list. That's when you know someone is spinning.
Wasn't too bad though. We just got a little loose out of 4. Didn't actually go to the grass or anything.
Right, but we're gonna try this. Try to wing this. Give everyone some camera time here if we haven't had a chance yet. Right now, you've seen it all night here. Led 67 of 74 laps. That's Eric Mickey, the rookie, in that 6 car for Bombshell Motorsports Inc. Looking pretty.
And right behind him, we have Johnny Thomas of Johnny Thomas Racing, looking to rebound after getting in a few scuffles at Martinsville, where didn't get the finish he was looking for.
And he started 15th, looking awfully racy in that number 3 car. 66 car, Race Clark running P3.
And in P4, that 39 car of David Wilson doing a fantastic job of keeping his machine on track and in the top 5. He's running P4.
And in the sister Bombshell Motorsports car, who has been up and down the field tonight like a avid pit reporter, Andrew Mickey, currently running P5 at the moment.
And running P6, team owner, driver of that number 77, Drew Eisenman.
Now running P5 as the 86 got loose.
Yeah.
And now running P6 as he goes by the 86. That's that Pilots Performance Group Chevrolet Camaro, the 64 car, Chad Brown, piloting his way to a P6 right now.
And we've got the number 3 of Tanner Sharp for RK Motorsports, looking to make the move on Andrew Mickey. Going to move him up to P7 if he can complete the pass. Currently the highest running RK Motorsports machine.
And running P9, driver of that number 87, Richard Hines.
The second of the 3 RK Motorsports cars in this race, running in the top 10 as well. That's Carlos Acosta, team owner in that too.
And we saw him just involved in a wreck. The last caution, Kevin Finn rebounding as we got a
Now we
yellow.
got caution.
Kevin Finn got back to P12.
Maybe someone at the back. I don't see any names dropping through the field. Is that Velez? It was. Yep, turn 3 and 4.
Also had the 88 through the grass during that caution.
The overcorrect, the 48 car, didn't want to take the trip through the grass, so instead he is taking the trip to the infield. That was a tough hit.
Whew. I'd say that car is probably done.
Yeah, there's no Cobalt tools that's gonna bang those fenders out.
There's tools. I don't think they're going to use them now.
Only tool he's gonna
88
use
had to,
is
I said the 88 had to check up and kind of got in the grass to miss him there.
yeah, that'll slide him back to P15 with that little spin.
Yeah, definitely the 48 caller tonight. Already went behind the wall with that one.
We almost got through the field. Maybe take a look at that 10 car Steven Cruz. That's really the last car we haven't shown yet tonight. That's Sour Patch Ford Mustang. That's an interesting looking car. I like it. That car's clean. Fenders are clean. Running P14 right now as they get ready to come down pit road.
Looking to hit those money stops again, seeing if Johnny Thomas can maybe get around Eric this time. Nope, not with that kind of pit entry.
No, not with that Corey Bunch.
He's got to-
pit stop.
He's gonna have to back it up, or
That's a Thomas Morris special I've ever seen one.
how was he gonna get out of there? Do you back up, or
You
do you
just
just
floor
put
it.
that thing in full lock and just
Like that.
Actually, he did good. Oh, he's actually almost gonna win the. He won it.
Oh,
Wow!
Oh, that's close. I think
Gotta
Johnny
see what
Thomas
I-
beat him off pit road.
It surely looked like it to us, Trey. Let's
See what
if
I said?
iRacing gave it to him. It. Who needs to park in straight?
Pit crew's like, we got it, we're good.
Johnny Thomas, he's had the speed. He's really not lost track of Eric Bickey. So maybe with that green clean air, I'm gonna say green air. It's probably green too, but yeah, we'll see what can happen now. I think this thing got a little interesting here.
Hey, he pitted it in sideways, and his pit crew had a 13.5 pit stop. So
Ooh.
apparently they like the angle of the dangle.
Like, can to throw it in sideways, baby. We can do this. I've been told our sponsors have pulled off now.
Are they pulling the dangles as well? Well, this will be interesting because 86, the 83, he had the speed on that little short burst. If he can clear Eric and break that draft just enough, he might be able to hold him off for a few laps until Eric can formulate a plan to get back around him.
Let's give a round of applause to that Pilot Performance Group crew. They got that 64 car out P3.
Yeah, we've seen. Well, I feel like we've done this with everybody. We've seen that car go around today, so definitely making up for some early mistakes.
Morris, take a look through your top 10 and find me any cars besides the front two that have not
I was
taken
gonna
a
say
trip.
the six.
Like, besides the guy who's led 72 of the 80 laps tonight, and Johnny Thomas.
The 77 hasn't done much tonight. I think he's run a pretty clean race. Also, the 87's been pretty calm and quiet. But yeah, I get your point. Feel bad for the sod. I guess the sod man's gonna make a lot of money, so I shouldn't feel bad for him.
They're gonna have that. They're gonna have to get that replanted for tomorrow's event. That's for sure.
Talk about a repave. They're gonna have to regrade the infield for tomorrow.
Speaking of tomorrow, shameless plug time. Though it's not shameless at all. If you like what you see here tonight, but hopefully with a better setup under their belts, the Cold Hard Art Cup Series is going to be here tomorrow at Atlanta, same time, same place, right here on OCR TV. Check as the stars of the Cold Hard Art Series do battle here. Only the second race, the Cup Series. It's been a couple weeks since we've seen those Cup cars on the track, so I know they'll be happy to get back going.
Yeah,
Nonetheless,
I'm sure they're excited too because that's the first race on the new iRacing build for them. So I think they'll be pleasantly surprised at how better the cars drive, depending on who you ask.
I will say I hope the admins. I know they're doing a little bit of an edit of a set because the iRacing gods, if you will, didn't have a fixed setup for the A car yet. Hopefully, they put a couple of rounds of wedge in that thing.
Or they could just switch to Texas.
That evil place.
Pace car about to come in. We have a new leader taking the green flag for the first time tonight. That 83 car, seeing what he can do with the lead. Pace car is in, and we are going. Good start by that 83. Same with the 6. He'll be able to slot in and do battle here. 66, 64 side by side going into turn 3, as well as the 77 in the 3.
Yeah, everyone's chopping down as low as they can. They're getting right in the groove.
I don't know,
He's
guys.
breaking the track.
He's trying everything. Right? Ooh, car, look on the inside there. That was cheeky there, that 39 car. Ooh, they're stacking up back there.
It was a big move, but yeah, it's gonna box them all up a little bit.
86 taking advantage. 86 is one of the faster cars here in traffic in short run. Like I said, once 10 laps come into the run, though, then he decides to put the deck on 10 and mow the grass.
Definitely a big old wad there. Is like the 66 of Race Clark and Tanner Sharp was able to
Is it
get
gonna make it
past.
3 wide?
They might.
No.
Do it, Andrew. And loosen him up a little bit, or loosen himself as 86 goes up the hill.
I believe he lifted a little much there, and it kind of got the back end swapped around.
We have a battle for the lead. That 6 car looking low on Johnny Thomas.
Pass him easy.
New leader.
He'll pick up right where he left off.
Yeah,
So,
Mickey
man,
didn't. Yeah, Mickey didn't do nothing goofy there as he's getting around Johnny Thomas.
Oh god. You figure out a way to tie Donald Duck into this, I'll be impressed. Even you out in the chat land.
Cameron Rich keeping it live. Boy Bunch, still not sure why he's here, but we're appreciating Cameron Rich here.
He's our shortest fan.
Hey, you got to keep your eyes on that number 77 car, Drew Eisenman. He's trying to make his way back up to the front.
He's trying. That's a tough battle, though. It seems like all these guys have been around each other once they've kind of settled in their race pace. The 38, 66, 77, 39, they've all kind of been battling each other.
86 finally made his way around that 39 of David Wilson.
We got the 3 looking on the 66. Not sure if we can hold it down there.
I think 66 played nice there, or got loose. Or both.
Or both.
The same time, 86 car, he using the momentum to get around the 77. That 86, it flies on the short run for sure. If he can keep the car underneath him, he can only keep going forward.
And then go backwards.
So tough. It's just so tough. Save the ring. He needs to save that right rear tire. Got that Vans Ford Mustang right in front of him. Ooh, wiggling. Their buddies there.
That's a tight pass he's gonna have to make on that one.
That's a good job by him, though, to stay down, being pinched off turn 2 there.
Especially
keep control of the car.
Little side draft from the 66. Not gonna play out.
Got up in those marbles, man. You could clearly see the groove now. As the race comes on, he got up there in the light stuff and kind of lost it a little bit.
You gotta be careful when you're driving down on that right rear quarter panel with somebody. I know you want to take the air off of them, but also take the air off of you.
Very, very well done by 66, saving that car though. That could have easily been a one of those overcorrects we've seen tonight, ending races. So a lot of credit there for ending.
I'm sure he'll rebound. I mean, he's been quick. Once you get around people, it's like these cars just fall apart. Trying to find any more battles. Looking fairly calm.
Oh, Cameron. Oh. That smack of the wall is surely going to halt his ad bans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Somebody ban that man from the chat.
Moment of silence for this stream. It's come to this. Trying to see if we can find any side-by-side action here to bring you Kevin Finn in the 14 and that new car, Carlos Car. Cody Wright. We saw he was having a fantastic race at the beginning of the race. This has been downhill ever since there, but he's going to get it rolling.
That car just turned too far to the right for him, and was able to save it though.
Looking through Rusty Webb there. Battling with the 66 car. 66 lost a lot of momentum after that. After the 86 kind of got up into him there going into 3, so See if he can get his momentum back going and get back around these guys. He's got a good car, and he's obviously a skilled driver, so...
Yeah, probably took some life out of the tires there.
Looks like that number 14 car was able to accost the number 2 and pick up P7 for the flying fin. Maybe.
He's trying
to hold on to it.
He did there while you were speaking.
It's like he can squeeze a good finish out here, it seems. Well, hopefully. Nothing to write home about up front as Eric has put up to a 1.5 second lead.
It seems that Eric is, I don't know if he's more carrying the 88. Ooh, he's all over the track there. Good save though, maybe if he can keep it going. But it seems that Eric Mickey, he's definitely got the short run speed that lets him get out to about a second advantage. And more as you've mentioned it, and it doesn't really go anywhere from there. The guys running in second, whoever it's been Johnny Thomas and others. They don't close in. They
6
don't
into pit lane. Gonna be off the track. Yeah, it's just that's what I've talked about before. You can only push the car so hard. So why keep? You can't set a qualifying lap every lap. So just push it out to the limit to get a comfortable gap, and then just kind of ride.
That was the funniest thing.
Cautions out.
The 88 and the 87 both just were like side by side through the grass. No, I think it was the 12. There was 2 cars that I saw in the corner of my eye just going full throttle through the grass as the 2 loops it.
Oh, we actually had, well, no, 88 and the was that 77?
Is that who it was? I was trying to see. There was 2 cars that were like racing through the grass. It appeared like.
Yes, caution is out. Admin through it.
I think the caution came out.
Said keep an eye on the 77. So
that 12 car ended up looping it through. I think that was what the official caution was for. But now that we got an official admin in here.
Well, I guess we'll get those pit crews ready again. See if Johnny Thomas can pull out another little fantastic pit stop.
You know, Cameron Rich is on such a roll with his fun. He's even making puns of people in the chat.
Final pit stop here could be, boys. Money stop. This could decide the race.
Could.
Could. I mean, the last couple pit...
History says we'll probably be back down for one more stop.
See if
got the 2 cars standing out to lead a lap. I guess he wants to get those points finally. It's been an uphill battle trying to get back to the front tonight.
looks like Eric Mickey in that 6 car is going to easily beat Johnny Thomas off pit road to keep the lead.
I was going to say before this caution, Tanner Sharp has worked his way back up to P3, so don't count him out.
I mean, he was running times fairly consistent with our 2 leaders. The problem is he just hadn't had the short run speed that we've seen from that 6 car. Really, no one has. People have had the long run speed as him. It's just he gets out to such a quick 1-second lead that that's kind of where it stays the rest of the run.
And unfortunately, we're running out of laps, so...
That's right.
Should be less than 20 to go when we go back to green here, so definitely... I'm sure Eric's looking to pounce back out and get that quick little lead again.
46 car, if he does not pit, he should get the wave around here. Got some damaged cars out there, folks. Just look at a couple of the cars running on the apron.
Well, with the amount of carnage happening tonight, instead the 2 and the 86 both came in this lap to pit. We know the 2 did delete a lap. Not sure why the 86 stayed out an extra lap to pit. Or maybe came back in. Maybe
I think he came back in because I saw him pit with the other guys. Oh, is that car damaged?
Well,
The
probably.
left rear is, but I'm not sure where that's from. But that shouldn't hurt anything.
It's Andrew's car, so probably.
We don't know that guy.
Well, I know him too well. Well, I guess we'll call this a shootout, right, Trey? 20 laps, that's a decent amount. If you can keep the tires on it, you'll slip and slide a little bit.
66 this thing out. Kind of
Guys, is Race Clark staying out?
Oh, boy.
Oh,
trying to see if he
boy.
was getting the points or not, but no, we're going back to green.
Yeah, he's getting all the points. He wants to win. Gonna have to definitely keep an eye on spinning those tires here on the restart. Because we've heard heat cycles are terrible in these cars.
Atlanta, such a tough track to restart on with clean tires. Oh, this will be fun to watch.
I tell you what, I would hate to be Johnny Thomas right about now.
How many cup races have we seen where the guy on the inside just gets stacked up?
If you're in the inside lane, you have head in hand, face in hand, hand on face.
I feel like we're fixing to see a Denny Hamlin kind of moment coming up.
Well, he's going to have to drive that Carhartt to get it past that number 66 of Race Clark.
We have our designated pun guy, okay?
Oh, no, I stole that one from Cameron.
Oh.
Well, let's get a quick restart here. That 66 car outside that 6. That 666 on your front row. This should be interesting.
Yeah.
66
I would say
car, no
bad
tire.
omens as he tries to get a big jump.
Yeah, I think he got a running start there for them tires.
He said,
He wasn't waiting to stomp on the gas. He got a nice running start. That 83, that's what to watch there. He got around that 6 car. That's going to be your battle for the lead here soon.
It might be, it might not. We know track position is king.
But the way tonight's been, them 4 tires have been king too. That's what
there he
happens.
goes.
I was gonna say, yep.
He'll keep it out of the way.
Still sideways. It's a 6
Spin
already
it down
making the
pit
power
road.
move.
Go ahead and get your tires while you're down there, 66. Eric, maybe
Yeah,
power
you pit
to
under
the
green,
lead.
not under caution.
That 6 car is your new leader while that happened.
And sharp looking through.
83 lost a lot of momentum there through 1 and 2 with the 6 car getting underneath him. Tanner Sharp move him up to P2.
I don't know, is that, is that number 3 going to be able to do it?
Are you stealing more puns from the chat?
I am. I'm shameless.
Well, as long as he can do the do, he'll be alright.
Who needs a shameless plug when we have a shameless pun? Whatever. English is not very good for me, okay?
What is?
True. Not showing up, I'm pretty good at that.
Guys, I cannot believe this. The 14 car just drove around the 64 for a top 5.
Oh, that's a gaggle there. He mentioned that 64. 12 in the 77 all over him. And
Yellow.
let's find it. It looks like Richard Hines, maybe? Yes. That car is rolling backwards and blowed up.
2 cars, actually, around there.
Oh, the 80. Wow, what was that? It just, 88 tailed it right there off of 4. 87, nowhere to go.
87, nowhere. Just totaled.
I don't know if
Hard
that
hits
was...
for both cars.
I've had that happen before. Maybe, I don't know if the car actually got loose or he felt it got loose and he just did a quick jab on the wheel and them tires, it did get loose, but that overcorrection for 87, that hurts.
Now, question.
This is,
pit or not
yeah.
pit?
Now you're talking.
I would hate to be Eric Mickey. Mickey's running out front, and do you stay out and risk everybody ducking on the pit road?
I'll tell
the
you
speed
what.
of that car, I think he could stay out and be okay. This early. Now, if it happens again, you're going to have to pit.
Now, there's only, it looks like effectively 15 cars on the lead lap. I say if you're running 5th on back, you come and get these tires. You have nothing else to lose. Chances are, with those tires, you would at least get back to where you were running. The question is, first, second, third, what do you do?
Or if you're in the back, do you just roll the dice and stay out?
Stay out, right? That's true.
Kind
Oh,
of
we're
do what
looking.
everybody
Looks like
does.
they're coming.
Here comes the
Six.
leaders.
Oh, three
Oh,
stayed
three's
out.
gonna stay out.
Oh,
Is that it? That's the only 64 staying out. Chad Brown.
yeah,
That looks
that's a
like
caution.
it. That is not what the 3 or the 64 wanted to see. They needed more cars to stay out. There's a maybe the 38. He's laps down, I believe.
Yeah, we got 2, so
That's
rest
not
in
enough
peace, my
cars.
friends.
Yeah, that's. Now it's not going to be as dramatic as what we saw that 66, but you mentioned earlier, Morris, heat cycles. It doesn't matter how many laps you have on it; it's dramatic. That 83 is parked sideways again, so he might win the race.
that's the winning strategy.
He will. Oh, he
come
must have
out
took
first,
2.
right?
He did. He actually did. I think that was 2 tires.
Yeah,
The
he took
86
2.
beats the 6. Was that 2
Oh,
as well
boy.
for the 86? It had
Had to
been.
be.
Wow, Eric
Yep,
Mickey.
2 tires. He beats his brother off.
The the class.
On iRacing Live, folks.
Oh.
The 86. I can't. I'm done.
This just, I mean, the whole race just got turned upside down right here.
The class of the field is going to have to restart 6th on the outside. This is kind of what this race needed. That 38 car is out there. I'm curious with all that damage if he's going to stay out there, if he was hoping to maybe lead a lap.
You might as well just stay out now and wad them up.
All right.
Boys.
Wow,
This is gonna
interesting.
get crazy.
This is
yeah.
maximum
I
hold-up.
honestly think the 3 has a good shot at winning this now, because he's had decent pace.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very hard for Eric to get through all these cars.
I don't know. He's starting on the outside.
Yeah.
He's the first car out with 4 fresh tires. Just kind of
Who's to say they don't end up in his way, though?
I mean, well, true. I mean, well, he sucks at restarts.
That's true.
And the other thing to keep in note here is, you know, Morris, we go fairly far back with the Mickey brothers. You know, Andrew's not going to let Eric or I don't know. Maybe he would.
Well, no, we
but,
saw that at Martinsville. He'll move Eric out of the way.
So, if Andrew ends up pulling ahead of Eric, that's going to be one of the toughest cars for him to pass. Is going to be his own brother. We've seen the short run speed that 86 has had. If anything, that 86 car, he might be in prime position. He might be able to race this 83 on the short run. It's been the long run that 86 been struggling. Johnny Thomas, he has a car in between him and Eric, so the 83 is in a good position. I don't know. This is
the problem you're going to have here is the 2 tires that were taken, and then the looseness of the car, so you're not going to be able to drive it in as hard as you want. And then Eric's got the 4 tires, so he's going to be able to drive it in like he has all race long. So the mixed match of that and people who stayed out.
I'll tell you, if I was a betting man and I don't have any money to bet, I'm on government money right now. That 86 car, I think, is going to be the car to watch. He's going to be on the inside lane. He's going to get the best jump. He'll probably, hopefully, he's hoping, will be beside that 83 coming out of 2, maybe going into 1. Then he would be the top car with fresh tires, and he's had a good short run car. I don't know. So this is interesting.
I mean, you got to look at the 38 though. He's starting 3rd. He's got a lot of damage on that Irish red green car. I don't get it, but whatever.
I'm not trying to hype this because we're
Hype it up.
broadcasting, but like I'm legit excited to see where this comes out. Yes.
I don't think you can overhype this. This isn't real Xfinity race.
This is legit excitement. I had no idea what's
and
going to
the
happen
83 is
here.
blinking.
Someone's going to be on that mic real quick saying that 83 is blinking. Let's see. The 38 car with damage, so Trey, you mentioned it. That's something to keep an eye on.
And the
maybe the
83
final
is blinked
restart. I doubt it'll be the final restart. Either way, pace car's in. Green flag's out. What is going to happen?
Big jump for Eric Mickey back there.
Yeah,
Nowhere to
he
go
did.
with it.
Nowhere to go. Let's see if he
Chad
jumps
Brown
to
did
the
not
outside.
keep going.
Nope.
83 with the 38 with damage on the bottom.
You're right, Trey. He's going to try it.
The 38 kind of held up that inside line there.
I
Really
still think
clean.
I still think Eric's got enough time to get up there. He's just got to make his way through traffic.
He's trying the outside of the 83 car. Those are your first
There he
two cars
goes.
with fresh tires. That could be the battle for your lead. 64 car stuck on the out. What are they doing? Go!
Oh, no! Yep, that
All
was
that
all
happened.
Eric.
Can he keep it off the... Oh, that's... No caution, though.
No, we're within 10 to go now. We're coming to 10 to go.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow, wow.
Eric kind of did it to himself there.
So, who picked the 3 cars? Maybe you stand out? I'll take my check now.
Yeah,
back
Because
up
he almost hits the wall.
Oh.
86 all over the 38. That's the other brother there. Being if he was married to family.
As we're not playing there now, we're 3 wide going through turn 1.
Yes. 83. They're trying to get around Chad Brown there. That's kind of what's holding this up. That 3 car
That's the
loving
3's
what
best
he's
friend.
seeing. Yeah, absolutely loving what he's seeing.
Yeah, you're going to have to dive it in 3 and 4 and just grit your way through it.
Yeah, three wide through 3 and 4 as the 12 goes up in the light stuff to make the pass.
Kevin Finn battling back.
This is going to be a 3-car battle for the lead here, folks.
Oh, they've cleared Chad.
No,
Yeah, this is
they've
going
already
to reel
caught
him
it.
in.
They've already caught Tanner through that corner there.
Do we dare say this is one of those fabulous Atlanta finishes?
Oh, we haven't had one of those in a long time here in Atlanta, except for that 3 Rock Series race we had. That was an Atlanta finish. But here we go. I got goosebumps.
Not much the 3 can do. He's just going to have to run the bottom and hope he can hold him off.
I don't know if he can with those tires.
2 of these cars have been up front all night, and a Mickey's been up front, just not the one you're seeing in that 86 car. I think he's going to wait and see, let that 83 bobble there.
Yeah,
you know
it's the 3rd place guy. You're going to let them battle, and maybe they'll lose that momentum, and you can get around both of them in one swoop there.
All the credit.
Just kind of hang in their draft and kind of try to save your tires a little bit, and hope you got something for them at the end.
All the credit to Tanner Sharp doing a fantastic job on those tires. As the 83 is going to hook it off of 2 and make the run here.
He's going to drive that car hard into turn 3. Hopefully it sticks.
That 83, we saw him win at Talladega here on OCR TV for the Talladega Clash. Can he get a points win here in the B car, the Nathan Young Designs B car series? Gonna clear him. He will. Now can that 86 make it happen? Ooh,
nope.
Big wiggle.
Big
That's what that
from
83
86.
needed.
That's a good pass by Johnny Thomas. That's
That's
good.
a hard pass.
Yeah, very hard pass. Very good.
That 3 car not going away though. Just not gonna have the tires to get it done. You have the grit there.
Sideways behind him.
Next caution will end this race, so we want to see this clean and green here.
What, 5 to go, right?
Matt Brown fighting really hard for P4 there. Doing a great job on those tires too.
They were sideways behind him trying to get by him. 12 car rim riding again.
We're battling all the way back to 8th there. 64 trying to block the 77. 77's going to have the lane, but Chad Brown going to keep his lane.
Hey, what? 86 is regrouped here.
Ooh, Big Wiggle is going to take out the 12.
Oh, spinning.
It will. No caution. No caution.
No caution
No
yet.
caution yet.
Still
14 into the wall. The 12. Oh!
Oh, hard hit for the 66.
And
Still
thanks,
no
iRacing.
Still
No
green.
caution.
Here we go. Keep it going. Admins don't get involved with less than 10 to go, and iRacing admins are sleeping on the job. Hopefully the front stretch is clear.
It should be. As the 14 smoking.
Ooh, 83's loose. 83's loose.
Oh.
3 car, gonna power on the outside. Can he clear him though? There's cars dying.
Oh, he
in turn
cleared him.
1.
Cleared him.
Oh, Big wiggle again.
Power move.
86
We
gonna
got
try
slow
the
traffic
outside.
here though. They'll get out of the way, thankfully.
I can't even keep up.
It's there's just action everywhere.
Tanner Sharp might be far enough ahead. This is what he needed. 86 is gonna clear the 83, but Tanner Sharp in that 3 for RK Motorsports has a half a second gap here as we take the white flag.
It's unbelievable how quick the tires burn off that 83.
Yep.
Too little too late, I believe, for Andrew Mickey though.
Yeah, that 3 car, all he's got to do is he can just kind of cruise the rest of this way, keep that thing from getting sideways, and he will take the checkered flag here down the backstretch one last time. Wade Lear snuck his way up to P6 looking at time scoring.
I think the top 5 is going to be amazing after this one.
Coming out of 4, that 3 Mountain Dew Chevrolet. He's going to take the checkered flag here at Atlanta. Wow.
Wow.
What an awesome finish. I just saw Eric Mickey came back for 6 as Wade.
Rookie David Wilson got Chad Brown right out of turn 4.
Johnny Thomas, he'll be P3. David Wilson, up and down race. He'll just survive for P4. Chad Brown took that strategy call, bring it in for 5th. Eric Mickey, after that spin, he comes back to 6th. Cody Wright, that car was damaged. He's 7th. Wow.
Well, we said it was a rough night for Arcane Motorsports, but at least one of the cars ended up in victory lane.
Tanner Sharp, that car was a hurting puppy, but it ain't hurting no more as it's doing his donuts.
He's trying. Well, what do you say we send our lovely pit reporter down to get some guys here? And/or people. I don't want to assume anyone's gender here.
Zoom away. We'll hit you with results before we get these interviews queued up. Get my own results here.
Look at that top 10. I mean, that's
fantastic.
That had to change the entire last 5 laps.
Tanner Sharp, you saw that awesome finish here on OCR TV. He is your race winner. P2, we knew a Mickey was going to finish up front, it looked like. Well, Andrew Mickey was the one that brought it home 2nd. Johnny Thomas 3rd. David Wilson, another rookie in the top 5 and 4th. Chad Brown surviving for 5th. Eric Mickey, Cody Wright. Cody Wright was damaged and in the inside wall. Finished 7th. Wade Lear snuck his way to 8th. Steven Cruz did a great job of keeping his car clean all night. He's rewarded with a 9th. 10th place, Rusty Webb. I'm sure Wendell James will throw the rest of them at you. That was a exciting last 5 laps.
I tell you what, man. Speaking of exciting last 5 laps, looked like the guy that was going to win the race came up a little short. Maybe he didn't drive that car hard enough. But P3 finisher Johnny Thomas, tell us about your race, man.
Oh man, that's one I'm not going to forget. That was tough. The car was so much on edge the whole entire race, as you guys probably saw with all the cars spinning through the infield. But I felt like I kept my car in one piece. I wasn't driving it too hard, and I think that's what killed me, because I was driving it hard those last 10 laps, and I took the lead, and I just kind of bit it in 3 and 4, and Tanner got around me. It's my fault, and it's one that I'm probably won't forget, but at least we got a race tomorrow, so I'll forget it by then.
Yeah, we saw you, Eric Mickey, Kevin Finn, all kind of looks like you kind of had the car figured out there as you went through the run. Just those last couple yellows kind of shuffled the field a little bit. You make a plan to try and get around Tanner and hopefully hold on to it, or is it just kind of got away from you there at the end?
Yeah, I had my plan. I got around him. I didn't execute it the whole way through. I took 2 tires there in that last restart. Got me up to, I don't know, 4th, I think. And the 6th car is the fastest car of the race. He should have won the race, and I feel bad for getting into him, but he kind of came across my nose, and I wasn't going to let up because it's 10 laps to go or whatever. And then I felt like I had the race because he was the fastest car, and I was probably the 2nd fastest. I know Kevin Finn was pretty quick too, but once I got around Tanner, I was good. Just the car really loosened up. You were kind of tight when you're sucked up against the nose with somebody, but once you got that clean air, loosened the car up a little bit.
Now, before we let you go, anybody you need to plug or say thanks to tonight?
Well, I'm a team owner, so I really can't thank my team owner.
Well, you can.
Thanks to team owner. But Richard couldn't be in this race today. He's on vacation, so shout out to him. I know. Shout out to him, Corey for running the league, you guys for broadcasting the race. Nathan Young Designs. I always forget the sponsor of the series, so Nathan Young Designs for sponsoring this cool series.
Well, we look forward to seeing what you got for us tomorrow night, Johnny.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be as edgy tomorrow. Car seems a little tight, so should be all right.
Alrighty, there you have it, folks. Your P3 finisher, Johnny Thomas, for Johnny Thomas Racing. Got our avid pit reporter here searching up and down pit lane for Andrew Mickey, who apparently is not at the screen at the moment, so we'll just kind of have to bide our time here. There he is.
Hey.
Sorry about that. I was cursing at Eric Mickey.
Oh, well, that's always fun to do. Well, here's your P2 finisher, Andrew Mickey.
Hey,
So,
guys.
Andrew, we saw you had quite the yo-yo of a night. Fast car just kind of kept getting away from you in traffic.
Yeah, I have no idea. It just kept coming around. I went through the gas, so like, what, 3 times?
At least.
The bare minimum.
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was fast. It was frustrating. Surprised I came home second.
So you talk about that. You kind of got the lucky break at the end when what happened with Eric and getting to chase down Johnny Thomas and Tanner Sharp there. Did you have any kind of plan going into that final restart, or you just kind of playing it how it unfolded in front of you?
Going into the restart, I was planning on finishing in the top 5. But once Eric got taken out, I was like, I think I could win this thing.
Well, we know you're pretty close. Before we let you go, you gonna give a shout out to anybody? Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Just Eric for being the nice young brother he is.
Aww.
I tell you what, we kind of go to the Mickey Brothers bread and butter the next race. I believe it's Road America. How confident are you heading into the next race?
Pretty confident, but also not so confident. I mean, you gotta.
Let's get out of here, folks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run some practice laps and
Hi,
see from there.
My name's Andrew.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
me, all right.
feelings.
Everything is okay.
I'm pretty confident, but I don't know many of the other people in the league, so I don't know how they are.
Well, I'm sure you'll put on a show regardless.
Hopefully, a good show, not a bad show.
There's plenty of grass there. We can definitely mention. So if you want to do any more landscaping,
Yeah, I plan on it.
All right, Andrew, we appreciate you joining us in the booth, man. Good job on finishing P2 tonight.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Wendell, Thomas, squared.
Other Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas squared. I got him. Race winner. Looking awfully sharp tonight in that number 3 car. Tanner, tell us about your race, buddy.
Loose but fast, wrecking loose, fast, and and that is just trying to keep a rhythm going throughout the race. And when you don't get that rhythm going, you're gonna spin right on out. But man, I've never wrecked 3 times in a race before and came back for a win. So that's really exciting in my opinion. I thought top 3 would be a win for me.
Yeah, I mean, you started 14th, only led 11 laps, but we've seen a lot of speed from you so far this year. Just haven't had the luck. What does it mean for you to win a race here at 3 Wide?
Winning a race in 3 Wide's awesome. I've been part of this league since day 1 of season 1 back in 2011, and still part of it today in one way, shape, or form. And winning here, it's a lot of fun, a lot of great competition, and it's only getting stronger and stronger each and every single season. And with that being said, it just feels really good to come out with a win, especially on loose conditions like this at Atlanta, because it's not my set of a driving style, but if I can continue to get in that rhythm, I'll be a good threat. So, like I said last week, we're going for a championship, so we're getting there.
Yeah, definitely took the right step tonight by winning here in Atlanta.
Yeah, definitely. And when that caution came out, I was debating. I wasn't even sitting in TeamSpeak. I actually exited out of TeamSpeak so I can think to myself here for a few minutes, and I was just curious if I should stay out or go in like everybody else for fresh tires, because tires is obviously is a big deal. So I decided to stay out and kind of hoping everybody was going to, some guys were going to stay out, and only 2 guys stayed out, and they actually held off the charge long enough. But Johnny Thomas and the number 6 car, I forgot who has the number 6 car, but those guys were the top of the class of the field. I think that was Eric Mickey. Those guys were the class of the field tonight. So hats off to those 2 guys. But I guess it was just like a luck with other guys getting loose.
Now, I don't mean to bring up a sore subject or anything like that, but you are an iRacer with disabilities. I saw a video that you made of what it takes for you to race iRacing. If you would, Tanner, I would appreciate if you post that in the YouTube chat, and I would encourage our viewers to go watch Tanner's video. I think that's what makes this win tonight so special, man.
Yeah, definitely. Throughout my life, I've always wanted to drive race cars or drive anything really, and iRacing really gives me the opportunity to do that. So, and I run with force feedback and all with everything. So I just have a basic set, nothing special. But yeah, I can definitely do that, and that was really intended for like a family member of mine who lives down in Florida. I was actually talking to her about iRacing, and I wanted to show her, and that was the only way I could really get it out there. So I was just going to show her. But yeah, there is a YouTube video out there, and I'll definitely give a link right into the comments description.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate it, man. It's a very inspiring video, man. You know?
Yeah, definitely. All it is just me turn some laps. I think it was Chicagoland and all that. On how I just do things, just like everybody else, just in a different physical appearance. But I love what I do on the iRacing surface. I'm sometimes going to the official sessions, but eventually I'll just retire from that and do strictly league racing. But this is what I do. This is what I love to do. It's a great hobby of mine, and I'm just going to keep on doing it until I can't do it no more.
Well, right on, man. I do believe that the Nathan Young Design Series is up next at Road America. What do you think your chances are there?
I'm not a road course guy, never have been, but we're just going to go with the Road America. We got a win off our bat, and we're pretty much in the chase now, so the pressure is really off of us right now. We're just kind of go to Road America and just log laps and get the best finish we can out of it, and then kind of go over to the next oval side. But I like Road America. I'm from Wisconsin, so I'm only about maybe 25 minutes, 30 minutes away from the racetrack itself, or from the road course, so I love going to Road America in real life, too, so it's a great road course, one of the best road courses, I think, out there. I don't know why NASCAR Cup Series doesn't ever go there. I mean, big enough for everything, but
Amen to that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Even Milwaukee Mile too. I'm into that vintage stuff. So, but
No, I agree with you there, man. I love Road America. It's probably one of my favorite road courses on the iRacing circuit. I would love to see the Cup cars run there. But congrats on bringing home the win finally tonight, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Thank you guys for your broadcast. I do want to thank the Three Wide Racing League for putting on such a great show, or putting on great races too, and you guys having a great show for OCR TV. So thank you guys for broadcasting. Nathan Young's Designs, Nathan Young, who sponsors the series, thank you to you. RK Motorsports, who gives me the opportunity to drive for those guys. A good group of guys right there. Just bad luck sometimes just strike us, and that's just the name of the game. But thank you for everybody for the opportunities, and we'll go on to Road America and try to get a good finish there.
All right, Tanner. We appreciate it, man.
Take care, guys.
Well, everyone viewing at home, you guys saw really a fantastic race once everything got green there. Definitely an improvement, guys. I would say over the Martinsville races. Now that we're at what you would call a traditional racetrack, though it did not race traditionally. Wow. But anything else you guys want to talk about before we hit the door?
Not really. Just solid race, excitement from start to finish, clearly, and bring on Road America. Well, I guess Atlanta Cup first, and then Road America.
Well, I would like to say shout out to David Wilson finishing P4. We didn't talk about him a whole lot in the stream. Brought the car home. I want to say this might be his first race tonight. Solid top 5, so good job for him. And he keeps it up. It won't be too long before we're talking to him.
Absolutely right there, Trey. Well, if you haven't done so already and you're watching right now, we are with you 2 nights a week here on OCR TV, bringing you 3-wide racing action every Sunday, Monday. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, just go ahead and leave quietly. We're back tomorrow night. Same time. We'll be here 10 p.m. Eastern time. We got the Cold Hard Art Cup Series coming to you live here from Atlanta. So definitely tune in there. Tomorrow night is Thomas Morris, Trey Landry, Wendell James, and the Canadian bring you the action. That's it for us here tonight. I'm Thomas Fredericks. With me, you heard Thomas Morris and Trey Landry. Wendell James brought you all those pretty cameras. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya!